Hi, my name is Maya Samansky. This is my digital story. I chose the bucket list option. I will talk about Seattle, New York, Florida and Disney, Australia, camping, hot air balloons, jumping off a waterfall, and swimming with dolphins. I haven't visited Seattle before, but I feel like I would love it with the mountains and the city. If I were to move there, it would cost around $3,500 to live in Seattle a month. The population is around 620,778. The highest average temperature is around 80, the lowest at 30. You can travel around the city by a metro. Nice apartments cost around $200,000 to $400,000. The average age in Seattle is 35. Around 7,500 people are homeless. If I ever feel like visiting the Space Needle, it would cost $19. Seattle is a cool city, and I hope to move there when I get older. I love cities, so I think I would love New York. I have visited Chicago and figured New York will just be like it except bigger. New York became a state on July 26, 1788. Their state flower is the rose, and the state tree is the sugar maple. A plane ticket to New York would cost $223. I would like visiting the Statue of Liberty there, which costs $17 for ages 13 plus. It would also be cool to visit the American Museum of Natural History, which costs $19. 47 million people visit New York per year. Since I would enjoy a Broadway show, tickets would cost $181 in the orchestra. That's why visiting New York is on my bucket list. Ever since I visited Florida in spring break of 4th grade, I want to go back. I visited Disney almost every day while I was there, and I was there for a week. If I were to go again, I would want to go with my friends. Disney World first opened in October 1st, 1971. Animal Kingdom is their largest park, covering 403 acres. For my ticket, it would cost $257. A nice hotel in the park costs $300 or more per night. On an average day, 46,500 people visit the park. If my friends want to go to a beach after a long day at Disney, a nice beach called Melbourne Beach is an hour and 24 minutes away. That's why I want to visit Florida. Australia is such a cool continent. I've never been out of the country, so visiting a new continent would be a great new experience. Unlike the US, Australia has a parliament governing system. Their entire population is around 22 million. They see kangaroos like we see deer around. While I visit Australia, I would stay in a nice hotel that costs $150 or more for a nice experience. I would visit the Sydney Opera House for $37 for a tour. I love dolphins, so I've always wanted to go swimming with them. In Orlando, Florida, it costs $320 to go for one person. This price also includes unlimited admission to SeaWorld and Aquatica, which are amusement parks. You have to be 14 or older to go without a paying adult. If I were to drive, it would take 16 hours and 20 minutes from my house. Some cool things about dolphins are that compared to other animals, dolphins are extremely smart, and they usually live in pods of up to 12. I've never gone camping, but I've always wanted to. It is said that 40 million go camping each year. If I went, I would want to visit a place in California that I found where the only way to reach it is by kayak or boat. It's possible to see sea lions there if you're lucky. It costs $95 to rent a kayak and around $300 for a nice tent. I love being up high and looking down below, even if it is such a scare. I found a nice place online to go ride in a hot air balloon in Australia's outback for $300 a person. This is expensive, but it lasts an hour and would be one of the most memorable experiences in my life. Hot air balloons are usually 55 feet across and 60 to 80 feet tall. They can go up to 12,500 feet above sea level before you need more oxygen to breathe. They tend to last 45 minutes to an hour. I love roller coasters so much in movies, so I figure I would love Universal Studios. Everything there that has to do with movies I have seen, and I would love just to experience it. To visit both Universal's Island of Adventures and Universal Studios, it costs $40 a day. It opened on June 7, 1990, and there are a total of 50 rides. It's the 8th most popular amusement park in the United States. I find London really cool and interesting. It was founded in 43 AD. It's the biggest city in Britain and Europe. Its entire population consists of around 7 million people. It was also the first city in the world to have an underground railway. Some free attractions are Hyde Park, the British Museum, and Greenwich Park. A nice hotel can cost from $200 to $500. To visit the Buckingham Palace and other attractions around London, you need to purchase a London Pass, which costs $47. In Tar Creek Falls, California, there is a waterfall which people can jump off of. To get there, you have to take a hike. There is a trail where you see 2 falls, 3 deep pools, and a natural water slide. It is 70 feet tall. A tip is to look horizontally and don't look at the water. If you look at the water, you can end up flipping, and you don't want to flip. You need to practice jumping off cliffs before you do this, or else you might end up hurting yourself since it's so tall.